So I decided I want to start trading the Great British Pound versus the New Zealand dollar, and the reason is because I just like the price action is really crazy. It's just really unbelievable. Like, look, in this 2-day period, price moved just recently 3,500 points. That's 350 pips. You know, it did the same thing right here. And just on these little daily moves, that's like, you know, if you went from end to end, I mean, that'd be 1,500 points, 150 pips. Right here, this move, if you got the tippy top, which, you know, obviously, you know, you wouldn't be expecting that, but, you know, if you got the very bottom, that'd be 1,200 pips. But the point is like, you can get 1,000 points on these moves. You can get 100 pips a day. You know, if you catch them. I mean, I'm just saying the moves are crazy. You do not need. You know, look at this, 1,500 points in just like 2 days. Like, you don't need that many pips. So I'm just saying, if you catch, you know, like, say like, you know, just you know what I'm saying, just if you just catch the move, period, one way or another, you're going to really do well. Now, I have not traded this before, and the reason how I know is not from memory, but from the fact that on my trading view, I did not have any levels drawn. So I came on here and I said to myself, let me break it down like this. I said, let me break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. So really, this normally would be like a 100,000. You know, 100,000 level between here and here, but the scale is just bigger on this, and it just makes sense to me. So instead of drawing all this unnecessarily, obviously, just to get my bearings, and that's the reason why I'm making this video, is just to show y'all that you don't have to draw every single level. But I drew these two to get my bearings, then this one, and then I started, you know, just dividing in half like I do. And then basically zoomed in again. I said, okay, what are my next levels that I want to add? Which are these 100,000 levels. So I just have a different pattern for them, and then just start dividing that in half, and then I'll leave that as it is, because the more I know what that level is. I know I have, you know, when I first started trying to use quarters theory, it was, you know, more like, I don't want to say confusing, but maybe obscure or whatever, just because I wasn't used to it. But now that I'm so used to it, like, I know, boom, especially that's pretty obvious, right? 25,000. But you know, the main thing to understand is, like, there's different levels, right? And in this case, we have the 1 million levels, which are these ones, broken down, right? So this would be your whole 1 million level. So it's 1 million points from here. I'm trying to get this little tool. Whatever. Here, I'll use this. This is more reliable and easier. It's 1,000,000 points from here to here. See that? Okay, and then obviously 500,000 here, 250,000 here, and that's where quarters theory comes from. But when you go down to this next level, it's 100,000 from here to here. Or well, hold on. Yeah, so see, that's saying 100,000.2. I was calling it 1,000,000, but with this measurement, you can just see what it's doing. So it's saying that's 100,000 there, and then once you get down to here, it's saying it's 10,000. But there's 6 digits, so I'm gonna say it's 100,000. Especially when you come over here and you start looking at it like this, it just makes more sense. To me, to say that this is 100,000 between here and here, and then obviously this will be 50,000, and on and on. So I don't know how long I want to make this video, but I just wanted to show you that, so that if anybody is struggling to understand how to add the levels, the best way to understand it is to break it up into large, medium, and small. And I have lots of videos on this already, so you can go watch those. But basically, this was already here, and then I added this to get my bearings so that I could add this, but I'm not gonna bother adding anything below there until and if price gets down towards there, at least not right this second, because I'm pretty sure his price never actually, price has been down there. So if I wanted to do like back testing on here, or more likely whenever I get it pulled up on FX Replay, I will go ahead and do that. Hopefully I'm making sense. So because on FX Replay, you can go back all the way way back, so on like even the 1 minute and stuff. So, but I know it sounds like I'm mumbling maybe, but so then you just keep adding your levels. And I've done lots of videos on the numbers, the levels. You just search my channel, go to Quarters Theory, search Quarters Theory on my channel. You will see lots and lots and lots of videos talking about the levels, but basically you're just dividing everything in half. You're starting with, for example, we'll go back down here. So you're starting with 100,000 to 200,000, and then you got your 500,000 level. I'm just basically saying so basically from 100,000 to 200,000, halfway is 150,000, right? And then halfway between 150,000 and 200,000 is 175,000. You can think about it like in terms of like money. Like, so for example, I don't have it marked up down here, so just ignore the first decimal and just and then look to the right of the decimal. Ignore the left of the decimal and look to the right. So anyway, you got a quarter here. Basically, you this would be like your zero. It'd be like 0 cents, right? This would be 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents, and $1, right? And that's basically how you can understand your levels, right? And so then you just divide everything in half, and I just color code it. Red is the whole full level, orange is halfway, yellow is the quarter level, actual quarters level itself, and then the white is the basically half quarter level, and that's as far as I go. And then the next, this would all be done the same way, and then basically, you know, just to skip ahead, I would, my next level would be, so I mean, I guess if you here's a quick tip for you. If you want to do it quicker, you can just go here and go basically, you know, 2.5, and then that one already has a level, so I don't want to be confusing that. Let's do this one. Clone. This would be 2.25 right there. Okay, and then hopefully you can see what's going on there. Just for right now, let's zoom in. Because this would be the orange level, like down here, but because it's a higher level, I just leave it like that because I don't want to confuse it. I want to make sure that I know it's a higher level. It's a million level. It's the highest level of the quarters. So, and then I guess just real quick for the sake of completeness, but I'm not going to do the white levels, but just so you can understand what's going on a little bit. So this would be like your 2.75 level. See how that is? So you see what I'm doing? I'm breaking it all down, like, you know what I'm saying. And then the white levels would go in between. But I'm gonna skip down here, and I'm just gonna draw this white level because I got to get to the next levels so I can figure out what price is doing. But this would be like 125 right there. Lock that in place, save it. My next levels would be 2.0 to 2.1, and that would be how I break down the next levels. And for that I would use solid lines, but I would use red color. Leave this the way that is, and then for this one, get an orange. Okay. And hopefully you know what I'm doing here. And the next level I need is I'm just gonna skip up to here. Um, 7.5. It's gonna be a yellow. And we're zooming, we're basically narrowing in on price. See how we're kind of zooming in from the highest quarters into where it currently is. Okay. So we're zooming in. We're getting our levels. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw some white levels in here so we can get a better idea of what's going on. These are our half quarters. Give me 625. It's gonna be white. 625. It's gonna be 875 up here. You know, just use your calculator or whatever you got to do until you get familiar, and then after doing several, you know, after doing basically dozens of charts, you know, you will basically, it'll just between if you use TradingView and FX Replay, and you know, MetaTrader and stuff, it's like you will do your fair share of quarters theory, you know, charting. So basically we are zoomed in here on the 4 hour. We could keep going, you know, if you wanted to do another level even, which, you know, I don't know. I mean, is it really necessary? Depends on your trading style and if you're wanting to be more like a scalper. So let's add this in there as well. So yeah, you know, it might be helpful. Let's see, what's the next level? It's really getting small now. Oh, hopefully that's not what she said. Oh man. All right. So now we're going to 1 pixel. I do not like using, you know, the 2 and the 3 because it's just too hard to tell the difference. I mean, look at this. Can you really tell the difference between that and that? You say yes, but yeah, I mean, like, how stressful is it being like, huh, is that the same? Is that? It's kind of close. And when you have a million of these on your chart, it's like, no, I don't have time for that. Like, I gotta go. I gotta use this, and so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that makes sense, what I'm saying. So that's why I just go to the extremes. It helps me to get my bearings quickly, so that I do not have to think about it at all. Because I'm going to save my brain power for things that matter. Other things. So here we have the quarters level, yellow. Lock that in. Price is there right now as we speak, because I'm planning on trading this. But I'm not going to upload this video for a few days, just in case there's something funny out there going on. Because I wanna trade it for a day or two first. But anyway, forget I said that. But yeah, so here you have these smaller levels. I don't know that I want to actually add the white levels because on this scale, because really it might just be too much. But as you can see, the white levels definitely come in handy up to a certain point. You can see price bouncing off there and bouncing off there, and I'm sure that if I drew the white levels in and I zoomed in, for example, on a 15-minute time frame, I'm sure that you would see the bounces off the white levels. What I'm saying is they're not necessary, like I already said once. But the reason why I said that is because look, here, if you let's say you got in optimal trade entry right here, boom. Whatever reason you're bearish or you're expecting lower prices, and maybe there's an order block up there or whatever, or you're like, okay, we're up to this key level, we're gonna bounce off of that or whatever. Anyway, whatever your reason for getting in right here, let's say you got in right here, Asian session, boom, you get out down here or something or whatever, you get out down here, it doesn't matter. But the point of what I'm saying is, you're not really gonna be like that, I don't think, reliant on the white levels. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where that reaction actually took place. Let's do one more. This is going to be actually 9 right here, and then I would clone an orange, but we don't have one. So you can see what it is already. If you know it's the orange, you know it's the 500 level. You can see it clear as day. I mean, it's right there. So that was the reaction level. So once again, you don't really need the white levels. It's too much. It's going to be too much. Alright, so this one is actually 250. It's going to be yellow. So you see how that's useful, right? So you can get that sniper entry, possibly get another entry here if you want to. Hopefully you took partials or full somewhere, whatever your trading style is, and then you got another optimal trade entry right here. Boom. Hopefully you're taking partials on the way down. And then the next day, boom, you got another one from here to here. So, but the point is that these levels are really all you need. And notice how, see this quarter, see from here to here, that's a whole level. We're all the way down to 1,000 now. We started on 1,000,000. Okay, then we went to 100,000 level and a 10,000 level, and now we're on 1,000 level. Okay, the million levels are these big 4-pixel dashes. The 100,000 level are these 4-pixel dots. The 10,000 levels are these 4-pixel lines, and the 1,000 levels are these 1-pixel lines. So that's pretty much going to be the video. I don't want to make it too long. I already have a lot of long quarters theory videos, but I just thought, hey, I'll show you, once again, how I draw the quarters levels from start to scratch. I just figured if I'm going to do it, I might as well show y'all how I do it and add value to the world. I don't mind doing it in secret. I really don't. I don't mind nobody knowing what I'm doing and nobody knowing I exist or anything like that. So that's not the point. I don't need people to know that I exist. I just thought I would show you, out of courtesy, kindness, because I wish somebody had showed me these things, this quarters theory and how to do this, because I basically had to figure it out on myself, and that's fine. I don't mind that. I like that. I like learning new stuff and figuring stuff out and whatever. But anyway, now obviously the quarters theory, there's a book out there, Ilian Igtov or whatever his name is. So that's where I learned about it, right, from him. But as far as drawing it on the charts, that's what I mean. As far as okay, how do you actually draw it to where it makes sense and everything like that? And that's where I basically took what he taught, and then in that book, The Quarters Theory by Ilian Igtov or whatever. I'm sorry, but I gotta figure out what his name is, but but basically I broke it down into, I took what he taught and I broke it down into like basically large quarters, medium quarters, and small quarters, or whatever, to help kind of frame everything. And then basically what you could do is you can add them into separate sections over here. So you would just you go through, and you could do it like that if you have them. So I could take these two, but I have more up here, I think. Yeah, I got 3 up here. I got that one, this one, and this one. So then I would add these into a folder, and I would call this 1 million quarters theory levels, or QTLs, whatever you want to, however you want to write it. And then you can hide that, which will help you to basically highlight all these. I think I got one I didn't mean to get. Okay. And then this is going to be 100,000 quarters 3 levels. You can hide those. What? I don't know what I did. What did I do? Did I clone it? Oh, that's my bad. My bad. Yeah. This is gonna be 10,000. Hide these. Finally, last but not least, still very important, and actually you could argue that this one is the most important, because the 1,000 on this particular pair, the 1,000 quarter theory levels is where you're going to be taking your entries, right? So we could hide those. So you start with these, add those, then those, and then those. So hopefully this video has been insightful, and until next time, I wish you good luck with your trading. I'm just kidding. That's what ICT says at the end of his videos, and so I watch so many of his videos. I felt like saying that. Anyway, all right, cool. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hopefully it made sense, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments section, and let me know if it helped and all that good stuff. So appreciate it. All right, thanks for watching.